What nobody's telling you about the Tesla Model 2 is that it doesn't need to be the cheapest car on the street to be a game changer. The real game changer isn't the price tag on the windshield, but what happens behind the scenes of ownership: fuel, maintenance, repair time, resale value, and, most importantly, peace of mind. In 2026, when the Model 2 finally hits the road, it won't just be the starting price that catches your eye. It will be the absolute silence on your bank statement. Because, while competitors continue to squeeze money out of you month after month, the Model 2 promises almost no noise, neither from the engine nor from your wallet. For decades, the logic was simple: buy cheap, take good care of it, resell it after 5 years with controlled losses. But this formula depended on a silent condition that the next car would follow the same script. But now, with the Model 2 arriving with a new platform, no oil, no transmission, almost zero maintenance, and a battery that lasts longer than many marriages, the script changes completely. And the curious thing is that it doesn't even need to be cheaper than its competitors. It just needs to seem more stable, more predictable. And predictability, in the world of cars, is worth its weight in gold. The real bombshell lies in what they call the total cost of ownership. Because it doesn't matter if you paid $100,000 or $60,000 for the car, what matters is how much it costs you afterward. A combustion engine vehicle may seem more affordable at first, but it will lead you to a real trickle of expenses for fuel, parts replacement, corrective maintenance, and, of course, that shock at resale time. The Model 2, on the other hand, comes in with a bold promise: ownership so light it feels like the car takes care of itself. And that changes everything, especially for those who are already tired of unpleasant surprises at the mechanic. Imagine the scene. Someone buys a used car today, expecting to drive it for 5 years without worry. But in 2 years, the Model 2 starts dominating the headlines with zero maintenance, an unbreakable battery, and penny-cost recharging. Suddenly, that old combustion engine car doesn't seem so smart anymore. That's when the Model 2 strikes. Not with a flashy commercial, but with silent math. Those who are paying attention will notice this well before the masses and will start to back away from traditional purchases, waiting for the new generation to arrive. And you can't ignore the psychological factor. The simple fact of knowing that a more efficient car, cheaper to maintain, and with less risky resale value is about to arrive already changes the way people look at current cars. Doubt begins to erode certainty. Is it really worth closing the deal now? Am I buying a future problem? The Model 2 doesn't even need to be available yet. The threat is in the air, and that's enough to disrupt the market. Some people look at the Model 2 and still see just another Tesla car. But those who understand personal finance, opportunity cost, and the long term see something else: the end of an era. Because the real enemy of the combustion engine car isn't the instant torque of an EV. It's the cost graph that falls instead of rising. It's the consumer's spreadsheet smiling over the years. It's the peace of mind that comes from knowing your car won't betray you around the next curve in the spreadsheet. And this type of impact doesn't come with fireworks. It seeps in slowly, messing with calculations, habits, and decisions. Suddenly, what was once certain, like buying a Civic or a Corolla and keeping it for 5 years, no longer seems so logical. The Model 2 forces the market to rethink its logic, not with low prices, but with embedded intelligence. And that, let's face it, is much more dangerous. For a long time, owning a Corolla, a Civic, or a Camry was synonymous with making the right choice. Durable cars with good resale value and affordable maintenance. But that security is fading. Not because these models have gotten worse. On the contrary, they remain reliable. The problem is that, by 2026, owning any combustion engine car has become a risky financial game. Fuel costs alone, if you drive 20,000 kilometers per year, can exceed $7,500 in 5 years. And that's with stable gasoline prices, which we know rarely happens for very long. And it doesn't stop there. Maintenance, which used to be just a routine, has now become a cause for concern. Oil changes every 3 months. Brake pads, belts, exhaust system, spark plugs, filters. Even in cars considered cheap to maintain, the final bill easily reaches $4,000 over 5 years. And the worst part, these costs don't come all at once. They appear when you least expect them, usually when your budget is already tight. Anyone who has ever had to push an old car to the mechanic knows exactly how much this weighs on you. Even the most careful owners can't escape the natural aging of their cars. Components wear out, sensors fail, hoses crack over time. All of this fuels a cycle of constant worry. Will the car last another summer? And the transmission, will it hold up for another year? Every kilometer driven becomes an unknown. And that's exhausting, not just for the car, but for the owner too. It's like driving with a reminder of potential expenses stuck to the rearview mirror. Meanwhile, the Model 2 emerges with a completely different promise. No oil, no engine full of moving parts, no exhaust, no traditional transmission. Fewer parts, fewer problems. And what's most striking is the battery's durability, which should surpass the lifespan of most current cars. This transforms the concept of maintenance into something almost irrelevant. Of course, there will still be checkups and care, but at a pace and cost that seem like child's play compared to what is paid today in repair shops. And this inevitable comparison is starting to haunt even dealers. Because when a customer comes in to see a used car for $20,000, they immediately calculate how much they'll spend on fuel and maintenance over the next 5 years. And if that number exceeds $10,000, as often happens, the car no longer seems so attractive. Even more so if they know that the Model 2 can arrive with operating costs up to 70% lower. Doubt sets in. And doubt, in the car market, is poison. Even those who don't intend to buy a Tesla are starting to rethink buying a used car. After all, nobody wants to be the last to buy outdated technology. When most people realize that gasoline has become a difficult expense to justify, the mere idea of filling up every week already weighs heavily. And that's what's happening. The problem isn't the combustion engine car itself. It's everything that comes with it. The invisible package of worries that accompanies it with each year of use. It's curious how the emotional strain weighs almost as much as the financial one. Taking the car to the mechanic, waiting for estimates, discovering hidden problems, negotiating prices, dealing with delays and unforeseen events. All of this erodes the experience of owning a car. It's no longer about driving. It's about managing an asset that can turn into a liability at any moment. And, honestly, there comes a point when that alone is enough to make someone look for alternatives. Even before any official launch in 2026, something curious is already happening in the market. People are changing their behavior based solely on expectation. The Model 2 hasn't even hit the streets yet, but the idea of a simpler, more durable electric car with fewer points of failure has already begun to spread. And expectation, when it comes to money and big decisions, carries enormous weight. You don't need to see the car in person to start recalculating choices. You just need to believe that a new standard is about to emerge. For a long time, buying a car meant accepting a fixed package of future costs. People already knew there would be maintenance, fuel, servicing, and some wear and tear over the years. That was part of the game. But when the possibility of a vehicle that breaks this cycle emerges, comparison becomes inevitable. Fewer parts mean fewer problems. A battery designed to last for decades completely changes the notion of lifespan. And low operating costs cease to be a bonus and become a benchmark. This new type of expectation is beginning to erode confidence in the traditional ownership model. Those who look at a combustion engine car today no longer just think about whether it's good now, but whether it will still make sense in 3 or 4 years. The simple question, what if the Model 2 arrives sooner than expected, is enough to stall decisions. The current car hasn't changed, but its future has become more uncertain. And no market likes uncertainty. The most interesting thing is that this change isn't just happening among tech fans or electric vehicle enthusiasts. It's reaching ordinary people who just want predictability. People who don't care about acceleration, giant screens, or autopilot. These people want to know if the car will work, if it will be inexpensive to maintain, and if it won't become a financial burden. And at that point, the idea of a simple and durable EV starts to seem very attractive, even to those who have always sworn allegiance to gasoline. When it's said that the Model 2 will have fewer mechanical components, it sounds almost like music to the ears of anyone who's been to too many repair shops. Fewer parts aren't just a technical detail. It means less chance of failure, fewer unexpected visits to the mechanic, and fewer unforeseen expenses. The expectation of a battery that doesn't degrade quickly also eliminates one of the biggest fears associated with older electric cars. All of this together creates a sense of stability that combustion engine cars can no longer offer with such ease. This feeling spreads silently. Informal conversations, videos, analyses, forum comments. Gradually, the collective perception changes. Consumers begin to think less about which car to buy now, and more about which decision makes more sense to wait for. And waiting, curiously, becomes an active choice, not indecision. Waiting starts to seem intelligent, calculated, almost strategic. This, in itself, already alters the dynamics of the market. At times, you could even say that the Model 2 is selling an idea before selling a car. The idea that owning a vehicle can be simple, predictable, and without unpleasant surprises. It may seem like an exaggeration, but when this idea takes hold, it changes the way all other cars are evaluated. And no combustion engine model can escape this mental comparison, no matter how reliable it may be. When buyers start to believe that a car's depreciation will come sooner than expected, everything changes. Previously, the rule was clear. The first few years brought the biggest drop in value, then the graph stabilized. That's why cars 3 to 5 years old were considered safe. But now, with the imminent arrival of the Model 2, this graph is starting to distort, and it doesn't take a sharp drop to shake the market. It only takes the curve to descend a little earlier, and confidence crumbles. Imagine someone buying a used SUV for $24,000, believing they'll lose 8% annually over the next 3 years. It seems predictable. But if the market starts expecting a new round of depreciation in the 4th year, driven by the emergence of a new standard, the Model 2, the calculation changes. A simple 5% increase in depreciation already represents $1,200 evaporating from the resale value. And that money disappears, even if the car is in perfect condition. It's the psychological effect of novelty. Car dealerships are feeling this before anyone else. Cars that used to sell in 25 days are now sitting on the market for 40. And the problem isn't the car itself, but the question hanging over it. Is it still worth the same with an affordable Tesla about to arrive? Buyers don't want to risk paying a high price today and seeing the value plummet tomorrow. This simple doubt already forces the seller to lower the price, even if the vehicle is in excellent condition and has low mileage. This change in behavior is subtle, but devastating. Instead of asking, how much will it be worth in 5 years, buyers now ask, what if I need to sell it in 3? This shortens the trust cycle, and the shortening of this cycle spreads like a crack. SUVs, sedans, even established pickup trucks like the F-150 or the Tacoma, all enter the radar of uncertainty. And when the risk begins to be perceived before the real problem appears, the market goes into defense mode. The curious thing is that this decline doesn't stem from the performance or quality of current vehicles. They remain good, but they no longer seem safe. And in the world of personal finance, a sense of security is almost everything. If consumers believe that a simpler EV will depreciate less and cost less to maintain, the gasoline-powered car loses value, even without losing quality. Perception becomes reality, and reality affects prices, negotiations, and sales volume. Depreciation is no longer a predictable line on a graph. It has become a feeling, and feelings are volatile. They are what make a buyer hesitate when closing a deal. And this hesitation is reflected in the prices offered. Suddenly, the same car that was worth $20,000 starts receiving offers of $18,000. And this difference, which seems small, is enough to postpone a sale or freeze the market. It is the fear of buying at the wrong time that dictates the pace now. All of this connects to a larger shift, the idea that perhaps it's better to wait. When people don't know if a car will hold its value for 5 years, they prefer to hold on to what they have. And this holding on is what begins to affect the entire automotive chain. Fewer trade-ins, fewer renewals, more cars sitting idle in yards and classified ads. The machine starts to grind to a halt, not because the cars have gotten worse, but because confidence has evaporated. Waiting, a word that, until recently, seemed synonymous with indecision or missed opportunity. But in 2026, it became the smartest move for many drivers. The mere possibility that the Tesla Model 2 is about to change the logic of the market has made holding off on changing cars no longer seem like laziness, but a strategy. Why? Because spending money now on a used combustion engine car could mean facing a new wave of depreciation in the very near future, and nobody wants to buy a car on the downturn. Even those who weren't considering buying an electric car are starting to rethink. Imagine a driver with a well-maintained, fully paid-off 2018 Corolla who was thinking of trading it in for a 2021 model. When they look at the numbers, they realize it might be more worthwhile to hold on to the car for another year, spend a little more on maintenance and fuel, but avoid falling into the trap of a depreciated resale value. Waiting has become synonymous with maintaining financial control. And in this scenario, even those who love combustion engine cars are hesitating. This new logic is changing the speed of the market. Previously, the average car replacement cycle was 6 to 7 years. Now, it stretches to 8, 9 years or more, especially in the $15,000 to $30,000 range. And this slower pace is already generating visible symptoms. Dealerships with more inventory, pressured salespeople, ads that go unanswered for weeks. Not because the cars have gotten worse, but because the right time to trade them in is no longer obvious. Doubt is dominating desire. This hesitation is proving costly for those who depend on quick sales. Vehicles that previously had high liquidity are now languishing. And when a parked car becomes an expense, with financing interest accumulating, insurance, and inertial depreciation, the only way to get it sold is to lower the price. Price cuts are no longer a reflection of defects or oversupply. They are a direct consequence of the new consumer waiting time. Now, the biggest competitor to a sale is time itself. It's important to understand that this behavior is rational. Anyone who even minimally studies the numbers realizes that waiting another year with your current car might cost $115 to $100 in fuel and maintenance, but avoids losing $3,000 in resale value in an unstable market. The math works out easily. And the most curious thing is, it still holds true even if the Model 2 takes a little longer to arrive. The mere chance that it could redefine the standard is enough to justify the wait.